Application of derivatives, tangent line. This is the third question of our first set. Determine the coordinates of the point on the curve y equals to 1 over 5 x to the power of 5 minus 10x, where the slope of the tangent is 6. Now in this question, we are given slope of the tangent. That means we are given the derivative, and we have to now find what are the points at which on this curve the tangent will have a slope of 6. So that is how you need to understand the question. And now let's find the derivative. The function given to us is y equals to 1 over 5 x to the power of 5 minus 10x. So derivative, we can write dy dx or y dash. So we'll write y dash for the time being. For this, we are using power rule. Will be 1 over 5 times 5 x to the power of 4, that is n minus 1. And here, derivative of minus 10x is minus 10. So let me remind you what the power rule is. So the power rule is that if y equals to a times x to the power of n, then y dash is equals to a times n times x to the power of n minus 1. So we applied the power rule and got the derivative. Now derivative actually gives you slope at any point on the curve. Now in the question we are given, determine the coordinates of the point on the curve where the slope of the tangent is 6. That means we are given the slope, but we don't know at which point. So that point in general is x. So the slope is given to us, so we can say, well, the slope of 6 is y dash. When we say tangent is 6, that means we are saying y dash is equal to 6, right? Now, so the slope is 6. So we can equate this equation with 6 and find the value of x. So that is the strategy. If you simplify this equation, we get y dash equals to 5 and 5 cancel out, x to the power of 4 minus 10. So we'll use this equation along with the value given to us, which is y dash equals to 6, to find x values, correct? So we get 6 equals to x to the power of 4 minus 10, and now we can solve it. We say x to the power of 4 equals to, bringing 10 to the other side, 10 plus 6, which is 16. Now that gives us a couple of answers. So if I say 16 is my answer, so first thing is we can do square root of this. So if I did x square, that means square root of this is actually plus and minus square root of 16, which is plus and minus 4. Do you see that? That is square root of 16. So that is one set of answers for us, right? And then square root of that, which is x. So x equals to square root of this, but we know for negative we don't have any square root, only for positive we have square root. So we get square root of 4, which is again plus and minus, and this gives us answers as plus minus 2. Correct? You could have gone straight, x to the power of 4, fourth root of 16, right? But with plus and minus sign. So that was an alternate way. Straight we could have got, or use your calculator. Now using calculator is kind of risky. So use plus and minus, and the way we did, or as I was saying, fourth root. So anyway, you get x value as plus and minus 2. So there are basically 2 points on this graph where we have a slope of 6. Now when we say determine coordinates of the points, that means we are interested in both x and y coordinates. Do you understand? Both x and y, not just x value of plus minus 2. If you leave your question here at x equals to plus minus 2, then you will get deduction of at least 0.5 marks, right? So at this value, let's find what is y value. So we can write y equals to half or 1/5 of x to the power of 5 minus 10x. Plug in the value plus minus 2 here and get your value for y, right? So if you plug 2 here, you get y equals to 2 to the power of 5, right? So 2 to the power of 5 over 5 minus 10 times 2, right? Which is giving you 2 to the power of 5 is, you do 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. So we get 32 over 5 minus 20, right? So 20 gets multiplied by 5, and you can find this answer 32 minus 100, right? Here as 32 minus 100 over 5, and that gives you minus 68 over 5. So that is one value of y. To get the other value of y, we should substitute minus 2, right, in this equation. So for that, we'll get y equals to, so we'll substitute in the original equation, which is 1 over 5 minus 2 to the power of 5 minus 2 times 10 times minus 2, right? So that gives us value as minus 32 over 5, and minus minus becomes plus 20, right? Plus 20. And this can be solved as minus 32 plus 100 over 5. And that gives you the value of plus 68 over 5. So that is plus 68 over 5. So we get two coordinate points on the curve where the slope is tangent, and therefore we can now write down our answer, and the answer is the coordinate points are, with plus 2 you get a value minus 68 over 5, and with minus 2 you get the value plus 68 over 5. So these are the 2 points on the given curve of y equals to 1 over 5 x to the power of 5 minus 10x, where the slope of the tangent line is 6. I hope you understand and appreciate the method. So the idea here is to understand the question and then accordingly solve it. So in this particular question, we are given the slope and we need to find the coordinate points, and coordinate points means both x and y. So equate slope to the given slope, find the value of x, and for that value of x, plug it in the original equation to find y. So you get x and y, that means the coordinate points, and list both as your answer. So that is how we are going to solve this question. I hope it helped you to understand how to relate tangents with derivatives and how to get answers to similar questions. Thank you and all the best.